Yep, that stage has always been there. Oh, we can just go straight up. Huh. So let's, we should get encounters up here, right? There we go. Nice! Don't pick on me. Well, let's get to murdering, shall we? So, one more encounter, right? Yep, 2. Genocide! Oh, nope. Not on cue. Come on. I know the encounter rate dropped, but you can come out anytime now. I'll make it quick. There we go. Bingo. Oh, it did say tinkle tinkle. You won! Determination. My, so you finally arrived. After our first meeting, I realized something ghastly. Not just a threat to monsters, but humanity as well. Oh my, that's an issue. You see, I can't be a star without an audience. And besides, there are some people I want to protect. Hahaha, eager as always, eh? But don't touch that dial, there's something you haven't accounted for. As any true fan would know, I was first created as a human eradication robot. It was only after becoming a star that I was given a more photogenic body. However, those original functions have never been fully removed. Come any closer and I'll be forced to show you my true form! Fine then. Ready? It's time. Nice! I like it! Mettaton NEO blocks the way. Oh. Guess you don't want to join my fan club? Well, sorry, Mettaton. We've got shit to do. Maybe that wasn't her final form? No, I'm pretty sure that was it. Take his wings! Mmm, Mettaton chicken wings. Sounds delicious. Mettaton? More like did a ton of damage. Wah wah. Dun 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 dun. Hey, who wants to see us get lost in a linear corridor? The elevator is in use. Okay. And besides, you know we've got to go into the coffin room for old time's sake, right? Wow, this music is real sad now. This music is incredibly sad now. There's a heart-shaped locket inside. Will you take it? Take it. You got the locket. There's a knife. Take the knife. You got the real knife. About time! Oh, wow. Right where it belongs. Howdy, Rogue. You finally made it home. Remember when we used to play here? Hee hee hee. Boy, today's gonna be just as fun. Oh, so these are all gonna be Flowey. You took the key and put it in your phone's keychain. It's me, Rogue. Doesn't even say anything different. Entries are always the same. The entries are always the same. Wait a second, I just realized something. What? Isn't there a trophy missing here? It's a trophy. #1 nose nuzzle. Isn't there a second trophy that's here? I feel like there's a second trophy that's missing. I remember when I first woke up here, in the garden. I was so scared. I couldn't feel my arms or legs. My entire body had turned into a flower. Mom, Dad, somebody help me, I called out, but nobody came. Eventually, the king found me, crying in the garden. I explained what had happened to him. He held me, Rogue. He held me with tears in his eyes, saying, "There, there, everything's going to be all right." He was so emotional, but for some reason, I didn't feel anything at all. Took the key and put it on your phone's keychain. I unlocked the chain. Interesting. It said I unlocked the chain that time. So we're not Rogue anymore? Who's the red text? It's me, Rogue. Who is the red text? I soon realized I didn't feel anything about anyone. My compassion had disappeared. And believe me, it's not like I wasn't trying. I wasted weeks with that stupid king, vainly hoping I would feel something. But it became too much for me. I ran away from home. Eventually, I reached the ruins. Inside, I found her, Rogue. I thought of all people, she could make me feel whole again. She failed. Haha. I realized those two were useless. I became desperate. I just wanted to love someone. Just wanted to care about someone. Rogue, you might not believe this, but I decided it wasn't worth living anymore. Not in a world without love. Not in a world without you. So, I decided to follow your footsteps. I would erase myself from existence. And you know what? I succeeded. But as I left this mortal coil, I started to feel apprehensive. If you don't have a soul, what happens when you... Something primal started to burn inside me. No, I thought. I don't want to die. And I woke up, like it was all a bad dream. I was back at the garden. Back at my save point. Interested, I decided to experiment. Again and again, I brought myself to the edge of death. At any point, I could let this world continue on without me. But as long as I was determined to live, I could go back. Amazing, isn't it, Rogue? I was amazed, too. At first, I used my powers for good. I became friends with everyone, solved all their problems flawlessly. Their companionship was amusing, for a while. As time repeated, people proved themselves predictable. What would this person say if I gave them this? What would they do if I said this to them? Once you know the answer, that's it. That's all they are. This conversation is so incredibly meta. It all started because I was curious. Curious what would happen if I killed them. I don't like this, I told myself. I'm just doing this because I have to know what happens. Haha, what an excuse. Of all people must know how liberating it is to act this way. At least we're better than those sickos who stand around and watch it happen. Oh, chat! Flowey calls out chat! Ooh! Oh, man. Oh, man. Those pathetic people that want to see it but are too weak to do it themselves. I bet someone like that's watching right now, aren't they? Nowadays, that's grown tiring. You understand, Rogue. I've done everything this world has to offer. I've read every book, I've burned every book. I've won every game, I've lost every game. I've appeased everyone, I've killed everyone. Sets of numbers, lines of dialogue, I've seen them all. But you're different. I never could predict you, Rogue. When I saw you in the ruins, I didn't recognize you. I thought I could frighten you, then steal your soul. I failed. Then I tried to load my save file. It didn't work. Rogue, your determination, somehow, is even greater than mine. I just have one question for you, Rogue. How did you get back to the ruins from here? Wait, I know. She must have taken you when she left, and decided to give you a proper burial, rather than hanging out in the basement forever. But why then? What made you wake up? Did you hear me calling you? So it doesn't matter now. I'm so tired of this, Rogue. I'm tired of all these people. I'm tired of all these places. I'm tired of being a flower. Rogue. That's just one thing there's just one thing left I want to do. Let's finish what we started. Let's free everyone. Then, let's let them see what humanity is really like. Then despite it all, this world will still kill or be killed. Then, well, I had been entertaining a few ways to use that power. But seeing you here changed my mind, Rogue. I think if you're around, just living in the surface world doesn't seem so bad. You don't even need to leave to get them this time. The king has 6 of them locked away. I've tried hundreds of ways to get him to show me them, but he just won't. Rogue, I know he'll do it for you. Why am I telling you all of this? Rogue, I said it before. Even after all this time, you're still the only one that understands me. You won't give me any worthless pity. Creatures like us wouldn't hesitate to kill each other if we got in each other's way. So that's why. Ha, ha. What's this? Feeling? Why am I shaking? Hey, Rogue. No hard feelings about back then, right? Hey, what are you doing? Back off! I've changed my mind about all of this. This isn't a good idea anymore. You should go back, Rogue. This place is fine the way it is. Stop making that creepy face! This isn't funny. You've got a sick sense of humor. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Sans. Hey, you've been busy, huh? So, I've got a question for you. You think even the worst person can change? That everybody can be a good person if they just try? Alright, well, here's a better question. Do you want to have a bad time? Because if you take another step forward, you're really not gonna like what happens next. Well, sorry, old lady. This is why I never make promises. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell. Motherfucker! Well, Sans said hello. Sans said hello. Get dunked! Rip! Hey, you look frustrated about something. Guess I'm pretty good at my job, huh? It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Days like these, kids like you should stop talking to chat because I need to concentrate. Ha! I'm alive! Suck it! Always wondered why people never use their strongest attack first. You feel like you're gonna have a bad time. What? You think I'm just gonna stand there and take it? Rip. Okay, I'm gonna go get some healing items real quick. I'm not even gonna try without some healing items.